Should never gave this dude a mic.
Here we go!
He's killing it.
Watch out.
He's showing love and he's mad about it. Mad love. That's why we say.
Come on, man. You already know.
Mad love. Follow QSJ Radio on Facebook.
Keep connecting with us.
Twitter and Instagram.
Dig that. Follow
at QSJ Radio.
All she know is go get it. She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, putting herself and friends in position. Lavish lifestyle and fruition, fixing up credit, paying off tuition. Best thing for a man on the grind is a woman focused on a vision, getting her bag. Yeah, that's my type. Hold it down with the ease while I build her up, cause I know she the wifey type. There's more to her work, turn her crib to a home, break bread, her second nature. So I try to keep the pride all the way to the side. Let me go and give you some favors. How you treat a paper chaser. Let me cater to your wants and your needs one time. Let me know how you love to be pleased one time, cause I know how I feel being up in the field. Let a nigga beat it up till you scream one time. Know you got your own true inspiration, must admit it. Put me on to a thing or two when it's time to go get it. Did I mention she works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, boss lady in position. She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, one thing worth to mention. She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, boss lady in position. She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, one thing worth to mention.
Gotta go get it, gotta go get the bag, go get the cash, go get the stack. It's fuck these niggas, get the cash. So if you really want this, gotta apply that pressure. Just like the pack, gotta be loud and knock me off my feet. Knock me off my feet. Can you take me to my peak? Cause I can make you rejoice. I'm a different type of bitch, I'm with the shit. Yeah, I run this shit, spend the stack on the pack, flip that shit, make it back, simple math. Don't need a nigga, I'm about to hustle. So what can you add? What can you offer? I'ma need a super treat. Can you gotta bring that super D? Yeah. Can you get this stack? Can you spend it all on me, a little treat? So what's it gonna be?
She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, boss lady in position. She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, one thing worth to mention. She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, boss lady in position. She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, one thing worth to mention. All she know is go get it.
We are home to the unsigned artist.
Big shout out to everybody listening, tuned in to QSJRadio.com. Hope you guys are having a great time. And of course, if we have any issues with the stream, let us know so that we could fix it. No artist should be on a budget ass spot, especially when you hear stuff like that. Special right there with Jamel. I think that's how you say it. Maybe he correct me when I get him on the air here. Jamel Deon, he's probably gonna say, "Yo, you fucking my whole shit up." But but the thing is, just want to give a big shout out to my crew in New York that put me on to this kid that is all the way in Nevada. Like, let me tell you something, man. I don't know if you guys get your hustle on and deposits. They have over 60,000 streams right now on Spotify. That is big for artists in any kind of situation. Artists cannot seem to get past that 500 views, but they out here doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to him. Shout out to everybody listening. We're going to learn a little bit about him in the building. If you guys please welcome our guest. And I'm probably gonna say his name wrong again, but homie Jamel Deon. What's up, man? Did I say that right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Okay, look at me. English class. What's up? So Las Vegas, Nevada, you know that bro, let me know how it is up there, and what got you into hip hop.
Man, as far as Vegas is concerned, it's basically just like any other city, man. A lot of people, because I like to tell people this all the time. People like to say, "Oh, they think it's all entertainment, it's all glitz and glamour and all this other stuff." But if you look past the strip, it's just like any other town.
Is it really? Because it's like a desert. When I look past the town, it got to be still a desert.
Yeah, it's still desert. Ultimately, it's a desert state. You know what I'm saying? It's all desert. But as far as like the culture, as far as like, you know what I'm saying, everything of that sort, everything is, you know what I'm saying, just regular shit.
Okay.
We got the houses, we got the stores, we got some of the violence that go on here. You know what I'm saying, typical regular shit.
So you still got the northeast, west, typical, you know, the parts of town that you should stay away from, the parts of town that everybody wishes they could live from, or you know what I mean, those kind of situations.
Yeah, we got some of those kind of situations. As far as how it used to be, as far as how it is now, it's a little bit, you know what I'm saying, of course it's a little bit different, but of course we still, you know what I'm saying, we still got that. As far as the side that I'm from, I was born on the east side, but I was raised in North Las Vegas, as we like to call Northtown, the Nutty North.
Okay.
The town.
Okay, a little extra noise over there. All right. So Jamel, like, what got you into hip hop? Because I don't even know what do you call that. You know, do you call it the West Side? Is it you know, Midwest? What do you guys claim?
Just like as far as the region is concerned, up in Vegas. Yeah, we claim the West Side.
Okay, West Coast.
Cali. So but as far as what got me into hip hop, I've always been into music ever since I was a little kid. You know, I've just always taken a liking for it. And then just being immersed into different kinds of, you know what I'm saying, different kinds of genres, just being around certain people. Because around my dad, there would be I'll just go ahead and name a few of the artists.
Yeah.
Talk about music, just music as we just talking about music in general. Listen to a lot of Pac, Snoop, Scarface, Ice Cube. Well, not even Ice Cube, but the whole West Side Connection.
Okay.
And being around my mother, it was more so on the gospel side. The old school 80s and 90s hip hop and R&B, and then also being around my older brother, we listened to a lot of I would say G Unit, Eminem, Jeezy, Fabulous, T.I., so Twista, like it, you know what I'm saying, I was introduced to a lot of that at a real young age, and then just the culture and just seeing how it just moved me.
Yeah.
It was like I love it. And I always used to play around with the idea of, you know what I'm saying, being a rapper when I was little. Like I was like, sometimes I'll go up to my pops like 4 or 5 years, I'll be like, man, I'm gonna drop like 5 albums by the time I'm 25 or something like
okay. Very,
you know what I'm saying, just be messing around.
Trying to get speedy with it. Like I'm gonna do the best. I'm gonna do like Pac did.
I remember one time I freestyled to him one time and I wasn't even rhyming. I was like 6 or 7 years old. I was like, Dad, I'm about to bust this freestyle right quick. And I'm just saying the most randomest stuff. I'm like, I'm pointing at the couch, I'm pointing at the TV, I'm just the whole
since young.
Yeah,
so you know that's a vibe, you know, West Coast at that time of of hip hop, very very unstoppable.
Right.
Very, very legendary because some of them are still out here doing stuff, even though they grown up and stopped doing the teenage middle 20s thing. They out there doing the grandpa stuff now, but they still vibing. They still connecting with people. They still got club music out, for those who follow them. And, that's kind of a big deal.
Absolutely.
But let me ask you, because you mentioned a lot of names, but never went to the East Coast. Was you around that time where you had to be biased?
Nah, I wasn't. Cause, well, to give people a better background of what I was, what I was raised on just around that time era. I was born in '96, so that makes me 24. Nah. As far as like the East Coast is concerned, we did listen to that. We definitely did. I was just naming some prime examples, but as far as the East Coast is concerned, I picked up on Nas on my own.
Okay, on your own. You couldn't tell nobody.
Like I was like, I think I was like maybe 4, maybe 5 or something like that. And it was I remember vividly, like I turned on the TV and Hate Me Now came on. I was like,
you gonna hate me now? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was like, I like this shit.
Yeah, that was kind of fun.
And then mind you, Diddy was on it too. I used to fuck with Diddy heavy because I'm like, because I was always into the business side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Into the business side of things as well. So I was like, damn. Like I don't want to be just like no regular rapper. Like he, he really like doing it.
Yeah. He basically passing down stuff and generations and generations of stuff, and which is big. And if you guys didn't know, we're gonna talk about stuff like that because Jamel doesn't just do hip hop. He's out there being an entrepreneur and stuff like that. But we'll talk about that stuff later. But for me, like, okay, you out there, Las Vegas. Me coming from New York. I'm in VA now, but me coming from New York, we ain't never visit downtown, until we grew up, right? And it was like, okay, was it the same situation there, or was it like you worked down there? That's basically where the money's at.
Yeah, pretty much. As far as like, how people was, hustling down there. We basically, as far as Vegas is concerned, it's more so it was like get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people came down here from a lot of people from Cali, and still to this day come down here. A lot of people, there's been a lot of people that I know that came from, down from the Midwest over in Chicago. A lot of people from Texas. Some people moved from Vegas down to Texas, considering that they got family or whatever. But it's a
mosh pit now. It's a mosh pit basically.
Exactly.
Okay.
But more so, like just the city in general, it's more so you just get it how you live. If you out here, you just got to do what you got to do, and then if you end up moving, that was pretty much a part of your plan to begin with.
So yeah, okay. So if you're not really homegrown and staying, then you get to those situations where you just want to leave town and stuff like that. So I get what you're saying. So
yeah.
for okay, so check this out. You out there, Las Vegas, you seeing all these people that's not from your city get put on. Okay,
yeah.
Not from the city get put on. So that's also something like, yeah, I gotta put us on the map. Did you end up finding somebody out there that you listened to and it was like, yo, I could follow this, I could go that route, or is it still confusing of what's going on over there with the hip hop game?
Like as far as like the hip hop culture is
concerned?
Yeah. I would say just the Vegas hip hop culture in general. I feel like we still on the come up. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like we still on the come up just because I don't know. It's a variety. You know what I'm saying? There's a variety of reasons. Because I mean, of course, because I mean, with you being from New York, and I hear a lot about this about New York. With a lot of, it's more of a competitive nature where it's
yes.
like it's horrible.
It's horrible. Like, no lie. Like, it's so horrible because and it started from our essence of hip hop. You didn't really rep every borough. You know, if you were from the Bronx, then 2 miles, no lie, 2 miles. It takes a half hour to go 2 miles, no lie, and because of the traffic. You go to Queens, and you from the Bronx. You really have to know somebody to even get like love. It's really ridiculous. Same thing with Brooklyn, Strong Island, everywhere, Staten Island, and you can get love all over the place. But once you like lose that situation, oh my God, it's ugly. It's ugly. Oh my God. It's crazy because no lie, like New York is mad big when it comes to population, but I swear it's no bigger than 21 miles. It's not even as serious. I mean, it's that's big for a radius, but it's not big when you leave town. You're like, yo, that's actually small. You know, and for people to not understand that part is crazy. But there's a mosh pit of people. There's people that on your block you'll never know for 10 years. You'll never know that they even existed and stuff like that. But it is an animosity thing. I don't know what it is. You know, it's so crazy. Like, yo, they got that. Like they be like, oh, the Bronx got it right now. They killing everybody. You know, and then next month it's like, yeah, we ain't going to Brooklyn. Like, it's freaking crazy.
Yeah, it could be like that a little bit in Vegas. I mean, I don't think the animosity is probably that strong as New York, considering that Vegas is a smaller city. But I think there is a couple of factors that go into you know what I'm saying, that go into the culture. And also I feel like another reason is really just because it's simply just ain't our time yet. Simply just timing. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it took because if we take a look at the South at the very beginning, nobody was taking the South seriously. Like if to go back when Outkast won their first award over at, I forgot what award show it was, they got booed.
The Oscars.
Yeah, they got booed. So it's not that they were terrible. It's just that at that time they just weren't you know what I'm saying, taking seriously.
They weren't taken serious. And you're right. So for me, my question before we give a whole geographic lesson and personality switches, because we doing all that. My question. My thing is, do you feel like I guess my question is saying, has there been an impact in Las Vegas artistry? Someone, some group or something like that yes, I want to do what they did.
Not as a particular artist, not necessarily yet. I feel like we're definitely still on the come up, but as far as artists that I look at that, you know what I'm saying, that's really doing shit on a higher scale. I look at, you know what I'm saying, I look at Dizzy Wright, you know what I'm saying, because he on you know what I'm saying, he really moved, like, you know what I'm saying, he really moved. He out here doing his shit. And then there's also another rapper named D-Cross that I, you know what I'm saying, that I listen to heavy. He, you know what I'm saying, he be doing this thing out here, you know what I'm saying, he be doing this thing out here in Vegas. There's a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, that's out, you know what I'm saying, that's out here doing their shit. But I feel like those are the main two. Like, if you're talking about any artists in Vegas, I feel like they're two out of many that, you know what I'm saying, that are definitely
they're biggest
models
that have surpassed of an aspiring artist. They basically doing everything, and that is crazy. What's crazy is so if you guys are just tuning in for the first time, shout out to everybody watching on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. I got Jamel Deon in the building. You can follow him all over the place. Jamel_Deon. We're getting to know this kid, right? Because I'm trying to figure out how this kid from Nevada knows one of the biggest production companies in New York. Can you tell me how that relationship ended up happening?
Through the homie Brian Tyree.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically how it's funny how it ended up how they ended up coming about. So the way that me and his relationship started was I added him on Facebook because I was trying to, trying to get my network rolling out of, in other, in other regions and
Ventures, yeah.
things of that sort. And there was two records that I was pushing at the time. There was one that I had called The Breather, and then there was another one that I had with my homeboy Kato. Shout out to the homie Kato, that we had called Where You From through our group Kinfolk Collab. And he had a promotion where he was doing some Spotify placements. So I was like,
Okay.
hey, I want to see what this is hitting for. Like, did you say that's your price? Send me your PayPal info because I'll send you the money right now. And then after that, after we started to, talk more, and then he got to know me more as an artist, and then started to see how I moved more. We developed more of a closer relationship, and then he was like, man, he was like, well, with the shit that you doing, like, I need to push this. So shout out to my guy Brian. He that boy be doing his thing.
Shout out to that. Shout out to everybody listening in. So, did this connection happen during this basic quarantine or stuff like that, or was this a long relationship?
Way before that. We started working together 2018.
2018. Big shout out to that. Shout out to everybody. So you've been doing this for a long time. So everybody got a long time. So you going through the stresses and stuff like that. Where was the first time that you recorded, and the first time on stage, and did it feel natural for you to be on stage since you're from Vegas? That was a question from longtime listener Fireblaze from Canada.
I'm gonna be honest. When my first time on stage, hell no, it didn't feel natural. Cause keep it so 100, man. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it so 100. Cause for one, that was my first time actually rapping on stage, and then not only that, although although I know that my music is good, I still have that. Cause you know how some of the greatest artists in the world still have that apprehensiveness on stage and still kind of like suffer from stage fright a little bit.
Yeah.
Like that was, that was me. Cause I can get very, very self-conscious. And even though like I'm one of those people where 500 people could be like, man, you killed that shit. You killed that performance. In the back of my head, I'm like, man, I slurred on that one word.
Yeah.
Man, that
Perfectionist.
If I just did, this, that, and the third, just nitpicking every single thing. But as far as the first time that I actually recorded music, I was I want to say about maybe 14, maybe 15,
14?
somewhere.
So was that what? So you know the difference about being in the stew now, right?
Yeah.
And that now, don't get me wrong. Don't everybody in the building. I know you're gonna get sensitive about this. The studio can be the living room. It's okay. I understand.
Yeah.
It can be the bedroom. It can be the bathroom. It can. Okay.
Yeah.
But what was your first studio really like?
The first studio, it was at my dad's friend's house.
Okay.
He had a setup in his he had a cool, real solid setup in his room. But at that time, I didn't really know what I was like. It was just on. It was a real
like awe.
You said what?
Like you were in awe, because it was all
Yeah.
cool musical stuff going on.
Yeah. So it was kind of like half and half a little bit, to where it was like to where it was like it wasn't all the way there, but at the same time it was solid enough to where it's like, okay, you could really get some shit done up in here. But the first time I recorded, it was real on the fly, because I didn't really have much. Well, I had stuff written, but it was to, it was to other beats. And then not only that, I didn't really understand how, recording worked.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even ready for that day, because I remember I remember my dad was like, "Hey Jamel, what you doing?" I was like, "I ain't doing nothing." He was like, "I'm about to go over." He was like, "I'm about to go over to your uncle. I'm about to go over to your uncle's house. You about to ride with me?" I'm like, "Huh?" He was like, "You about to come record?" I'm like,
Oh, Pop Dukes. Wait, hold up. So you telling me Pop Dukes was the one that pushed you to the studio?
to go to the studio, yeah, because I always knew that he had the studio,
Yeah.
and then we always said, you know what I'm saying, we always was like, okay, when we get some time, we're gonna make sure that you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna make sure Doc gets some time for you to you know what I'm saying, get into the studio. And with me, I'm more so I don't like doing stuff on the fly. What especially when it comes to like studio stuff, it's like
Yeah.
I don't really like to do it on the fly like that, especially like before then when I didn't have, you know what I'm saying, much recorded. Well, actually not even much recorded, but I just starting out, so to speak. So
Okay.
so I was like, what you mean we going to the studio? I don't even know what I didn't even plan to go. I got
Yeah.
like I just
You got to
finished my
catch the vibe. So for somebody even at that young of an age, you had to have a mindset, and you didn't have that at that time. Blah blah. What was the first song that you recorded when you went over there, and do you still have it?
no. I told him crap. It was terrible. It
Oh,
was fucking terrible.
that's how self-conscious you are. You can't even throw a throwback out there and be like, "Yo, this is my beginnings."
I ain't even got it, but I would say the first record that I did, I actually freestyled it. Like he was just like, it was because his thing was, it was more so of a test run session. Now that I think about it, he was, because he wanted me to get used to, you know what I'm saying, what it's like to actually record, and he made his own beats too. So he was just pulling up random beats, and he like, try to freestyle over this, try to freestyle over this, try to write to this, try to do something to this, try to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? It was basically like a little test run session. And I had like maybe 6 bars that I got at the top until I gave out.
6 bars. Roses are red, violets are blue. Right? But now the artistry is different. Now it's like, you know, it seems like there was a lot of studying going on. You know, a lot of you know, getting prepared to go in the stew, stories, definitely getting people to feature with, because I know that kind of can be intimidating. What was it? When was it that you took it serious enough to start recording on your own, going to get these videos and going to hit these shows?
When I was like 17. So yeah, like when I was around 17. So even though I was, cause that was around the same time that cause that's when I started pushing my music on SoundCloud. So the very first tape that I put out was the Pen Prodigy, The Missing Pages. But quite ironically, I was working on that tape since I was 15, but of course with life getting in the way,
Yeah.
I also had school, and then and a whole bunch of other shit. I wasn't able to actually record and put that project out until after I graduated. So yeah, around that, I would say like around 17 when I put out my first single for the tape. That's when I was like, okay, I really, you know what I'm saying, I really need to start really need to start taking this you know what I'm saying, really like pushing it because because even though I knew that was my plan all along when I first started taking rap seriously at like 14, 15 years old, the love that I got from that first record that I put out, I was like, okay, now you for real solidified.
Yeah.
You know, because after I put that record out, I think like a day or two later, I come back to school and everybody like, Jamel, what the hell did you just put out?
What? It was just like that? You went to
Pretty
school?
much.
Wow. Let me take a little break real quick. We got a lot of history in that, so big shout out to everybody listening. If you guys didn't hear, Jamel was just talking about us on his venture into the hip hop. We started off with the flows at the 6-year-old, you know, and then Pop Dukes went ahead and said, yo, we going to the stew, that's it. And then after that, 3 years later, he's been taking off and doing everything himself. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these songs that you first released on Spotify. I believe it's called The Breather, right?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
So this is kind of a throwback. Let's go Throwback Thursday. It's not really that old, but you know, to us, it's new, and to
it's always new to new people.
Yeah, but this is The Breather. This is one of those this is one of those tracks that makes an artist want to continue doing their thing. So this is shout out to everybody listening. The Breather, Jamel Deon in the building. Follow him all over the place. If you got questions, go ahead. But I really want y'all to do me a favor when you ask these questions. Tell everybody where you from, so he knows the demographics that we hitting. Artists really love to find out who the fuck is listening. So let me tell you that. So make sure you mark. If I know where you from, okay. But if I don't know where you from, definitely put that information in there.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, go crazy. Don't ask him this lovey-dovey shit y'all been trying to ask him in the last few minutes.
It's about as simple as I can get. Skip snooze, got the faith to lead. Note to self, it's the season we ain't caring to flee. No breathers, I ain't bearing the plea. Best thing you can do is say a prayer for me. Give me my 24 hours, 3,600 seconds, then loop the time. Ring the alarm, early birds, hop in the coop and grind. Wake the worms, add pressure on the peasants. No breathers or a suppressant. Relapse on that note, stain the pain. Denote my rope quotes, major key. Put a tax on that dope, parlor games. Acclaim my stats quote, what an anecdote, state afloat. 21 years reporting live from Northtown. Stumble in fear, you crumble, so what's your worthwhile? You strategize with sacrifices you choose, or you gon' play by the rules. Hit the snooze on my leisure, overachiever, building the peak up, follow the leader, dreaming around, just aiding the amnesia. Who do the talking, do your legs or the breeze, bruh? Tell me the price you pay putting up with pouring rain. Shit rains, it pours, you sane, but more insane. Slip in the puddles that's meant to cripple your walk, but it's second nature for lazy niggas who talk. Blood from battle scars, heart is Teflon. King shit, nevertheless, never the pawn. Still a rook in the flesh, move forward night to dawn. So my queen got C-notes and bezels placed in her palm. Call me the bishop of gritty and gutter gospel. Maybe the pastor or another apostle. Key verse, only the strongest fit the survival. Keep a side eye on niggas dipped in the side view. Look in the books of flippers and go-getters. Turn shit to sugar, the picture, the perfect picture. Protocol that if you fall and shit thicker, keep a poker face in the gamble until you richer. Being out of my mind yet, taking my time. Logic, keep a balance as I'm lacing my stride. Lost a few trying to duck the dick, riding in lies. Second nature just to find the bullshit in they vibes. Ain't a single one I missed that I fell out with. I double back for they relapse, they frail, no grip. 2 steps of footprints turned to one for a reason. Playtime's over, get the fuck up out my season. Putting a tax on my time, moving discreet. DMX taught me best when shit gets deep. Wash my hands after fucking with beef. We can skip shaking hands, you ain't fucking with me to any degree. Cause niggas keep a third eye even when the ship sank. Everybody cool till you frank, let the fifth clank. Get your paper up, big bank, take lil bank. Levels to the shit, we rise even when the friends can't. Hustle up and flip it up or fuck it up and double bag. 2 decisions conflicted upon a humble cat. Dime a dozen to duck and dodge out of trouble. Keeping my hands working, partaking in prayer and hustle. Graduate of high school and my undergraduate. Fuck your 3rd degree and what you think I got a mastering. Get it how I live just to combat the deficit. Fall for a cousin in the hot seat of death I sit. Weight on the world on my shoulders, give me my leisure. And dispose phonies, it's only proper procedure. Charge them to the game, return to clipping heaters. Autograph the bullets, pinpoint them to Argentina. Know that I'm fine, moving off my accord. Nigga, I'm out to get mine, is you down to get yours? Know it's a front runner's time, need the bread and galore. And gon' tuck away your hands, only follow the score. Niggas up, motherfuckers, gon' hustle up and flip it up, motherfuckers. Double up, motherfuckers. How many ways we jugging to get a meal? And how many days? Salute to my boy Akil. Jig is up, motherfuckers. Gon' hustle up and flip it up, motherfuckers. Double up, motherfuckers. Last breather off the bench of the fields. Let's increase the gritty and go into overkill.
Yo, I feel like there was a lot of problems in there. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists, man. If you guys just listening, that was Jamel Deon with The Breaker. And, you know, The Breather, excuse me. And what's crazy is, like, there was no breather. Like, he just kept going in on that, like the special part. What was the inspiration behind that one?
Really just it, in my opinion, it was just I would, man, how would I explain this the best way? So I would say it was just the best way to really break out as because it was my first single streaming because as I mentioned before, putting out my first tape at 17, 18 with the Pen Prodigy, the Missing Pages, and then I ended up doubling back 2015 at 19 with the Pen Prodigy 2, Writings on the Wall, and then 2016 with a tape called No Hook, and then...
Hold up, this motherfucker is young as shit. Hold up. Yeah, I just realized your age. I'm like counting and shit. I'm like, what?
Yeah, so I was, yep. So let me actually just go ahead and break down the timeline. So 2014 is when I put out the first mixtape, the Pen Prodigy, The Missing Pages. I was 18 at that time. 2015 is when the Pen Prodigy 2 dropped, and I was 19. 2016. I was 20, and that's when No Hook dropped. And then 2017, that was when I had put my focus with me and my homeboy Kato. We had our own little group called Kenfo Collab, and we didn't put out a tape till our tape till early 2018.
Okay.
But we were putting out basically just putting out singles, you know what I'm saying, little videos and things of that sort.
Yeah.
Just basically putting stuff out to, you know what I'm saying, to keep afloat.
Yes. All right.
And then 2018, that's when the Kenfo collab tape dropped, and then after that, that's when because aside from pushing that, I was like, it makes sense for me to have a single out for myself because I built this, you know what I'm saying, I built this following.
Yeah.
I built this following, and you know what I'm saying, people from the city, you know what I'm saying, people from Vegas, and then also people from Arizona as well, because I went to college out there. Have been starting to, you know what I'm saying, gravitate for, you know what I'm saying, for years on coming. So I'm like, if, you know what I'm saying, if people, you know what I'm saying, if I've been spazzing on, you know what I'm saying, almost every beat that I could try to get my hands on, why not, you know what I'm saying, why not get a strong, you know what I'm saying, get a strong record like, you know, and just you know
go
what I'm saying,
in.
just pop it. And,
Wow.
And really just really just spazzing on it, that's really all it really came from. And then also another thing that I wanted to mention about my upbringing, just as far as like the music is concerned, is that I actually didn't even want to rap at first.
Oh man.
I didn't really cause we talking about like, cause I missed the whole doggone segment. Cause it was around, because I actually wanted to produce first.
Okay, Fruity Loops, probably. All right.
Yeah, because I was like maybe 8 or 9 years old, because mind you, my brother was the one that was actually rapping first. I was like 8 or 9 years old, and he was about 16 or 17 around that time. He had you know what I'm saying, he had a partner that he always recorded with, and I looked, you know what I'm saying, I looked to him, I was like, dang, my brother really, you know what I'm saying, he cold with this rapping shit, you know what I'm saying, and he was like, why don't you start doing it? I was like, boy, that ain't even my lane, what you talking about? I'm like, man, all this rap, you know what I'm saying, all this rapping shit for you, what you mean? And but at the same time, he always had this he always had a feeling I was gonna get into it anyway, because he was like, man, you love music so much.
Yeah.
And not only that, he was like, you cold at writing, you know what I'm saying, writing almost anything. And it's like, why not get into rapping? You know what I'm saying? At least look into it. You know
Big
what I'm
shout
saying?
to that. Shout to Jamel. Listen, man. I know. Listen, he's zoning. He comfortable now. So he comfortable now because he's ready to tell about. I got this one song with this problem I had. Like he ready. Like he ready, which is cool. It's good. This is exactly where we want you at. This is
I forgot that major part right there because Big Bro was the reason you know what I'm saying, he was a huge inspiration on why I really started to even want to, you know what I'm saying, to even want to rap because mind you, I was like 9 or 10 years old when he told me this, but of course as years go on by, you know what I'm saying, folks grow up and everything. I'm like, you know what, I'll go ahead and try my hand at it. And then I let him read one of my raps. I didn't even rap it to him. I just let him read it. He was like, boy, you cold. Man. That's all he said. He was like, man, that was cold right there.
Cold. And the cold, if you guys don't know, cold means fire. For those who don't know the lingo, that means that somebody has basically co-signed him. You know what I mean? Which is really love, man. Shout out to that. Shout out to everybody listening. Jamel Deon on the check-in with us. And shout out to everybody who's just checking in. You guys see the thingamajiggies on the screen telling us where to find him and his music. We only got him for a short time, so I love the fact that he's like letting it all out, which is good. So I ain't gotta do a lot of research. Let me stop. I did research. So for me like and I just seen I got a heavy hip hop head in the building. His name is Fireblaze. He's from Canada, and he says I'm a word for word, okay?
Okay.
This motherfucker born in '96, but got knowledge, power, and respect, and word power. Like he don't even know what to say. So that's a big hip hop head right there. That's basically giving you the homage that you have done your history when it comes to this hip hop thing. So
hey, I'll salute that. Appreciate that, man.
So big shout out to that. Fireblaze also says, I feel like Ice-T, Matt, Exhibit, and Ice Cube had a good day. Which probably was what he was saying while the song was going on. So shout out to that.
He said Ice-T, Ice Cube, and Exhibit. That's a good little combo right?
You see that?
I can't be mad at that.
My man David Sosa is an R&B singer out of New York City. He says, in what ways have you approached your music as an entrepreneur, which is getting to our next part of your life right here. So if you want to go ahead and talk about that.
As far as that, just really getting deep into branding. And I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't an easy thing. It wasn't easy. Because I did, I did my research early on. Like I always, had the seed planted in my head. Like I'm like, I know eventually I want this to take off, but at the same time, it was like I'm not that person that just, just goes with the very first idea and then tries to push along with it. It's like if I see it, if I see it going long term, then I'm going to go ahead and, and I'm going to go ahead and go forward with it and, make sure my business is right on the back end, because I always as far as because like I said, aside from music, I was always passionate about business.
The business side, yeah. Nobody knows that we talked about that. That was behind the scenes. But yes, he's very, very, very business minded when we was talking behind the scenes. So yes. So go ahead.
Passionate about the business side, like as far as people that I looked up to, as far as like I would say a big inspiration would have to be Master P. As far as with what he did with No Limit, and then just striving for ownership, and then also looking at, of course I looked at Diddy, of course, and then and Jay-Z and all. Well, I would say the top three: Master P, Jay-Z, and Nip, and I think Nipsey, and I think I'm missing somebody else, but I ain't gonna try my hardest to be trying to think on that. But yeah, just looking into the, you know what I'm saying, the branding side of things, and then just figuring out how I could really you know what I'm saying, how I could really make some true bread out of it, because I'm like, I can, you know what I'm saying, I can make music like it's nothing, but at the same time it's like, if I don't make this shit a powerhouse, then then you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying, it don't make no sense. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like you pretty much got to be your own label, you know. And with me, I wanted it to tie into my purpose, which is, you know what I'm saying, with me, I want to create, you know what I'm saying, help create generational wealth, you know what I'm saying, pay it forward to, you know what I'm saying, pay it forward to people, and then just really make an impact on not only my family, but also, you know what I'm saying, other people that's trying to, you know what I'm saying, make a change, which is where Hustle With Me comes in.
Yes. I say that was what we was gonna get to, because what was crazy is while I was doing the research, I've noticed that it's like almost everybody is wearing that shirt, different colors, styles, whatever, different types of people are wearing that stuff, blah blah. So, what was the Hustle With Me motto? Where did it come from? And when did you just start, you know what, I'm going to put this on the shirt, I'm going to put this on clothes, I'm going to start selling that stuff?
Man, it started because at first it was actually a song that I had on the Pen Prodigy 2. It was with me, my homie Kato, and then also my homeboy Rocky. And then we ended up doubling back on the Kenvo collab mixtape. We did a Hustle With Me Part 2, me and Kato. But as far as like me turning it into a brand, it was so funny because I was at work when I thought, because I was sitting in the training class, I was tired as hell, and I was just, you know what I'm saying, just script, because whenever I, you know what I'm saying, whenever I get bored or whenever I got like little ideas and stuff that I want to work, I just bring like maybe 2 notebooks with me, and then I probably just jot it down, and then I just thought about it. I was like, hustle with me, hustle with me, hustle. This, yeah. I was like, this shit sound catchy. And then not only that, I wanted it. I thought about it. I was like, it ties into, you know what I'm saying, what people know me for, because you know what I'm saying, it ties into what people know me for. Like, because even my dad, he, you know what I'm saying, my dad and, you know what I'm saying, my brother and all that. No, actually, let me go ahead and get into this. Like my pops, he'll always be like, he's like, man, ever since you was a little ass kid, you always was trying to find ways to, you know what I'm saying, make some money. You was always, you know what I'm saying, always on the grind, trying to, you know what I'm saying, do what it is that you need to do to get what it is that you wanted. Like, he was like when you was trying to go out to college in Arizona, he was like, I didn't have to sit there and tell you every single time, Jamel, you need to be trying to figure out what you're gonna do for these scholarships or whatever, because you know what this tuition costs. When I come home, you already on the computer, probably doing like 5 or 6 papers a week or whatever. Like you already, you know what I'm saying, you already
little smart kids over here. Look at them, making everybody proud.
And then once I and then also when I was on campus at the time, living on campus and going to school, once I ended up getting enough money, because mind you, I was only making probably about maybe anywhere from $200 to $400 every, you know what I'm saying, every 2 weeks working on campus. I would say probably like anywhere from half to almost the whole check. I was like, man, I need to press up some shirts and try to flip these. And then this is when No Hook came out. Because
you know what's crazy? Look, he's gonna tell me all this, but if you guys didn't know, he made this into a vlog. He made this into motivational speeches. He made this into a whole bunch of content out there. If you follow the hashtag Hustle With Me Monday, you'll see like a whole bunch of stuff that's recent this summer. stuff, from what I've seen, you know, you out there like you giving these motivations and stuff like that, hustling, like really just come with me, like follow what I'm saying, and you gonna be good.
Exactly, and that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying, going back into, you know what I'm saying, back when I was selling stuff on campus, I had the Pen Prodigy shirts and I had the No Hook CDs, and then I was like, all right, because I think I was getting the Pen Prodigy shirts probably like, I think probably like $8 to $10 a pop or some of that sort. I don't remember how much I was getting them for, but.
Okay.
But then I had the CDs on deck too. I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and do the bundle deal, and I'll sell them for $15. I was like, I'll go ahead and sell the shirts for $15, but if you get the CD, you know what I'm saying, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's $15 right there. If you want the CD by itself, that's $5. And you know what I'm saying, trying to push that for as long as I could, and then just doing that, and then also just with just me as a person, because a lot of people, they saw, you know what I'm saying, how hungry
dedicated,
I wanted,
you know, and inspiring, and
right, and
freaking
people and everything,
hustling.
And right. And I was like, when it boiled down to it, I was like, I wanted it, and also my other goal was, I was like, I'm tired of I never liked the negative connotation that people gave hustling. I was like, it don't, you know what I'm saying, it ain't got to do with the streets. It ain't got to do, you know what I'm saying, selling drugs or
Definitely
whatever.
Definitely not. Because after that, like, you know, that's quick money and all, but the hustle is the longevity money.
Exactly.
Let's not get into that one before they start.
Exactly. And it starts with the mind, and that's what, you know what I'm saying, that's where, that when I realized that, I was like, okay, hustling starts off, it's really a mindset, if anything, because it all starts with your mind. And then that's when, you know what I'm saying, the Hustle With Me Monday came about, because I'm like, the reason why I even chose Monday was because I'm like, this would be the perfect way to start off people's week.
Yeah.
I'm like, most people start work during this week. Most of the time, motherfuckers don't want to be at work, including myself. I'm like, let me go ahead and give them a, you know what I'm saying, a little.
I fucking hate my job, yo. But for real, I do.
Like
I almost made a track about it today. You know what I'm saying? Get my pen and pad today. I was like, but I don't flow, so you know, it's whatever.
Because I'm like, it don't even always have to be like, oh, get up and get it, get up and get it, get up and get it. Like, I don't want it to be like super monotonous. Like, I'll touch on like just like little varieties of topics. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 minute it'll, you know what I'm saying, 1 minute it'll be like, man, make sure that you know what I'm saying, make sure you drink some water every day, or some of that sort.
Yeah.
Or like make sure, or you know what I'm saying, like make sure you read something, or you know what I'm saying, get enough sleep, or you know what I'm saying.
I can give these people right now an example right now about what your let's give them an example, and then I'm gonna go ahead and play the deposits video for them, and then we're gonna talk about what's going on with the deposits video. So you're gonna hear yourself right now give this.
I say what's happening, my hustlers. We are back at it again. The first Hustle With Me Monday, and I don't know how long, probably about 4 or 5 months, but that's besides the point. We back at it. First things first, rest in peace to George Floyd and every single black life that we lost ever since. Whew. Man, we can go back, but today I want to say this: keep applying pressure, keep educating yourself daily, and keep on doing your best to be out here and making a change, because we went through too much over these past 400 years to throw it all away and only have outrage for a couple days. We in the middle of something right now. I already sense it. So let's keep applying pressure. Let's keep showing them what it is that we can do, and we're gonna make a change in this system and show them how hustlers do it. Hustle With Me Monday. God damn, I see Pops in that S550 right there. Got the El Camino with them things on it too. Specking that 300. Money, cars, clothes, and hoes is all that make it complete, man. All that a nigga ever dreamed of and thought about since he was young. Toast up with the salute. Racks to riches at a high pursuit. Glisten glamour fantasies as the prime view. Niggas see the TMC rockin' thug style. Bank rolls with the knots make it worthwhile. Marathon for a young nigga's dream. Racks in the middle really painting the scene. Skip the price paid when you lust that full drip. The only way we see the glass half full. Stay scheming for the gleaming. Shoot the money shot with the infrared beaming. Drop top and rolly watch match a nigga aura. At the bag get summed up a nigga morals for the glory, huh? Ball hard through the north, puff the skunk pound. Make a call on the bitch, see what's up now. Amongst the twos and fews, come follow me. Money, cars, clothes, and hoes, wanna keep them by the three.
Making deposits. I don't really wanna let go of my years, my wallet. No matter how many times they try to step in the way, just know at the end of the day that anyway, any day I get it, just know I'ma get paid.
Dreams from my OGs, regulating on the road to eat, proceed to YG. Niggas see the TMC, rockin' thug style. Bankroll with the knots, hold it up with the salute. Rest the riches at a high pursuit. Glisten glamour fantasies, that's the prime view. Multiply all duckets with the can, burn Bay 11-fold, bended blocks in the bin.
It was triple beam dreams for my OGs. Regulating on the road to eat, proceed to YGs. Multiply all ducats with the can, burn Bay 11-fold, bending blocks in the bins. Risking it all to bang a ball, nigga. Recipe for riches, cause I call him bigger. Based on a true story in the hustler's handbook. Monday to Monday by the hook of the crook.
Making deposits. I don't really wanna let go of my years, my wallet. No matter how many times they try to step in the way, just know at the end of the day that anyway, any day I get it, just know I'ma get paid. Yeah.
Man, this shit was crazy though. Just when Pops handed me the keys to that S550 that he got not too long ago, man, I ain't think I was gonna be able to ride in a big body like that. That shit was crazy.
Word, bro. That nigga gave you the keys.
Shit,
bro.
he told me to leave the car in the driveway, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, man, I'm just reliving and just doing what the fuck I wanna do.
Nigga over here pulling up thinking he Jay-Z and shit.
Shoot type shit. He just,
That's
you know what I'm saying, motherfucking inspiration to just stay on the agenda of doing what you gotta do now, so that way you can do what you wanna do. Like, man, he was the epitome of that shit.
Bro, we got this in the bag, man.
100.
I want it all, huh? I want it all, huh? I want it all, huh? I want it all, huh?
Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. That was Deposits. What up? Y'all over here worried about if I'm glitching. We ain't gonna have those problems no more. But anyways, no, we not. I'm done with that shit. But anyways, big shout out to everybody listening. You know what's crazy? Before you get into this, right? So and I know that we just spoke or whatever, but one of these things that I've noticed is even in the middle of our conversation, everything that got presented to you was straight from family. You know, it was everything is like Pop Dukes. Like he taught me how to walk the dog. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't say rode a bike, let me go, trip, fall, because he's gonna let you do that anyway. But
yeah.
when you're like, yo, he's in there, he's seeing me in the books, he's seeing me find out where we're gonna get this bread for the education, all that stuff, blah blah. It's all family. It's all this. You know what's crazy is that even when I first watched Deposits, it's one of the first lines that you said was when the old man or Pops, what was the line that you used? Like,
I said, Yeah, I said, goddamn, I see Pops in that S550.
Yeah.
S550.
So I'm thinking, because I'm an old hip hop head, Pops is like the dude on the block that everybody loves, but it's really your Pops.
Mm-hmm.
It's really your Pops handing you the keys, saying, I trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Saying here. But if you want one of these, you got to work for one of these. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because you don't see this. You know, I'm so used to hip hop and people talking about their families not there, you know, because they broke a nail and you know, they posted online and they didn't like that shit. Like, I see some of these motherfuckers that are like watching the show right now be like, my family wasn't there, and it's because they didn't have like 2 quarters left for the laundromat. Like you disowning your whole family because of your own grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that? But anyways, let me not get too crazy. But the stereotype of hip hop was that you grew up fucked up, and here is basically like I could still grow up crazy, but I still have my family.
Absolutely.
Which is crazy. It's nuts, man. So what's up with these deposits, man? What's up with the deposits?
Man. Like, just the inspiration behind it, or just like just the, man, I don't know where to start with that one, man. With that record, that record right there, it just, you know what I'm saying, it really means so much. Just because with that, it was, of course, it, you know what I'm saying, in the record, I'm, you know what I'm saying, talking about just really the lifestyle that almost every young, you know what I'm saying, every young dude, you know what I'm saying, thought about, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We wanted, at a point in time, we wanted, you know what I'm saying, all the money, all the cars, all the clothes, all the women, you know what I'm saying.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, but no, I hate to cut you off, but every time I think about that, I think about my first dream car. And that shit was like a Dodge Neon. Like I don't know. That's the ugliest whip ever. And for some reason, it's what I wanted. And then I ended up with a Kia. But it's all good.
Exactly. And then that's what I was about to get into. Is like, as you get older, you start realizing like you start to really tailor it out for what it is that you actually really want for yourself, as you start to get your, you know what I'm saying, as you start to, you know what I'm saying, get to know yourself. And the reason on, like, as far as how I implemented Pops into it, it was just a bright idea that I just really had in, you know what I'm saying, in the studio, because I wanted a dope intro, of course, and then of course a dope for it. And then it was like I was like, man, it just, you know what I'm saying, it just naturally sat well with me, because it's like me and Pops, we, you know what I'm saying, even my mama, like my whole family, it's like I never, like what you were saying with the whole stigma of a lot of rappers saying that their families, you know what I'm saying, shitted on them and things of that. I never had that, you know, so I never experienced that with my parents. They always was 100% supportive of what it is that I did. And, you know what I'm saying, of course, with a father-son relationship, he like there'll be times where it possibly be on my ass, be like, nigga, when this shit dropping? Like, why you?
Why you shout out to Big Promo. Like, he waiting, like, wait till my kids start dropping albums, yo. I'll be mad as fuck. Don't push that shit back. Don't push it back.
And you know what I'm saying? It was like, because I already knew that I wanted, it was going to be on the Hustle With Me tape. And then it was like, I wanted to make sure that there was some kind of underlying message about it. Like, I just wasn't going to sit there and just be, you know what I'm saying, just be bragging about, you know what I'm saying, getting loaded and, you know what I'm saying, X, Y, and Z. I'm like, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I can make records like that anytime. Yeah. But I'm like, I was like, I want to, you know what I'm saying, give, you know what I'm saying, listeners more of a, you know what I'm saying, an in-depth explanation of where it all comes from. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know what I'm saying, with my dad, he pretty, like that was the first hustler I ever, you know what I'm saying, I ever seen, you know what I'm saying, ever seen growing up, you know what I'm saying, like just on how to move and just and you know what I'm saying, certain, you know what I'm saying, certain
Yo,
things like
let me ask you a question real quick, cause
that.
I know, shout out to you and your pops relationship. I hope that I have the same with my kids. Nobody has decided to, you know, drop kick me yet, so I think I'm good. But is it crazy? But this is a real, you know, everybody know your pops, but your pops don't invite anybody to the house. Is that accurate?
You said that pops don't invite anybody to the house.
Yeah.
Um, kind of like that a little bit, like that. It's more so of, I wouldn't even necessarily say it like that. I wouldn't even say he like unapproachable or anything of that
No,
sort.
no,
Like,
but I'm not saying that. I'm saying they know him, but you ain't gonna know the people that he know in your house. It's basically
yeah, real protective of, you know what I'm saying, real protective.
okay. So I'm good. So that's why I don't bring nobody here. Fuck out my face. We not having barbecues. I don't care.
I'm the same way too. You know what I'm saying? I'm the same way
Yeah,
too. It's like,
yo, we cool.
Like we cool, but at the same time, it's like
Not on my driveway.
Gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's like I really gotta fuck with you heavy for you,
Heavy.
for me to, you know what I'm saying, for me to, you know what I'm saying, to really bring you around here. At the end of the day, it's like I'm not about to be messing up the place where I gotta go lay my head at every night.
Nope.
Like I'm not about to be doing that.
Nope, not to do it. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. Jamel Deon is in the building with us. We talking about a lot of history, stuff like that. Deposits is the push right now, and you know, it's a really, really nice video. I think somebody was asking, did you contract that out, or was that one of your peoples that hooked you up with a video?
It was one of my peoples that did that video for me. Shout out to the homie Tanzi. I've been working with him for like 3 years. He out of Vegas too. That's, you know what I'm saying, a real close partner of mine. So yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah, man. So the thing is like you got a team out here in the East Coast that's rocking with you. What's your team looking like over there on the West Coast?
Pretty much I just pretty much do my shit out here. Just I just pretty much collab with whoever down to collab as far as like songs are concerned, or you know what I'm saying, production, or you know what I'm saying, or anything of that sort. Like with me, as far as like my whole infrastructure is like I just gotta cook the crack pretty much, which is the music. You know what I'm saying? Like just you know what I'm saying, get the music done, you know what I'm saying, push the merch and push whatever it is. You know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, push the product, and then, you know what I'm saying, figure out how I'm going to make the product and figure out how I'm going to push it, you know what I'm saying, whether it be through, and like as much as I can on my own, whether I got to, you know what I'm saying, get out in these streets and do it, or if I got to run some Facebook and Instagram ads, like, you know what I'm saying, figure out what's going to be the best.
Spending your bread, you know, in the right way instead of spamming motherfuckers. You know, so shout out to that. Shout out to the marketing on that, because a lot of people don't put into that. You know, they break other rules. But that's enough about them. Listen, so this is the thing, right? You're out here grinding heavy. You're in Vegas. I know we said something behind the scenes. The strip is not the same. Coronavirus. How has that been affecting you as an artist, family wise? You know, what has this done for you, or what has it made you reflect on? Because I got a lot of reflection off of this corona shit, but really as an artist, how much has it impacted you?
As far as financially, things are still afloat for myself, and you know what I'm saying, for the you know what I'm saying, for the family for the most part. But as far as like an artist is concerned, it made me strive to want ownership more, just because of like, because I pay attention to a lot of you know what I'm saying, to a lot of music business stories, you know what I'm saying, because you know what I'm saying, I've seen shit like you know what I'm saying, for example, with Megan Thee Stallion having issues with her label, or you know what I'm saying, artists not making as much money off of the, you know what I'm saying, making as much money off their music because they gotta, you know what I'm saying, they got to depend on the streaming royalties and the publishing royalties and things of that sort, because they're binded into these, you know what I'm saying, binded into these fucked up deals and everything. And it's like, man, I knew for a fact that I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, stay independent, you know what I'm saying, own my masters and own my publishing and everything. But at the same time, it was like, I feel like with the whole COVID thing, it was just really more so of a reminder of that, and then really be self-sufficient, and not only the music side, but also learn other, you know what I'm saying, other things like learning how to invest into the stock market and things of that sort to really keep my, you know what I'm saying, really keep myself afloat, you know what I'm saying? So learning other skills, and then just, really just reminding myself like, man, fuck these labels.
That's how the unsigned artists always think. but you know, I'm glad that it wasn't you didn't put yourself in a position where you know, it stopping the shows was basically stopping your money. You know, there was other ways that you were venturing out. This thing that have you found yourself more online due to this, or it basically maybe pushing yourself differently online with this break that we was having? I call it a break.
I would say a little bit. Not really much has changed. I would say if anything, the marketing will probably be pushed a little bit, slightly, just a little bit differently, because like I said, with the album is pretty much close to completion. So, you know what I'm saying, once that drops, like I don't even I mean, all I gotta say is about this tape is gonna be one of the most, I would say I got one of the best projects of 2020. I'll say that.
Wow.
Like probably one of the most, like you will take something away from every single record. Like you will take something away. Like you gonna quote something, you gonna learn something. Like you ain't skipping nothing. Like you ain't gonna skip nothing. But at the same time, let me not get too cocky.
Yeah. You know, you don't want to steer them on, but it's all good, man.
Cocky, but at the same time, I feel like a more articulate way to really explain it. It's kind of like, I feel like with this tape, it's kind of like how like when Jeezy dropped The Recession in 2008.
Okay.
You know, and like not only was it a hot project, but at the same time it was music that was relevant to the times that was going on. And I feel like this is what, you know what I'm saying, I feel like this is what the Hustle With Me tape provides for, you know what I'm saying, for 2020. Because although you have your fun records, but there's also records that's going to make you think, it's going to make you laugh, it's going to make you cry. But at the same time, it's going to make you really look into yourself and say, like, man, like it's really going to inspire you to really stay hustling out here, because at the end of the day, that's what, you know what I'm saying, that's what 2020, you know what I'm saying, that's what 2020 and this whole quarantine shit taught me. It's like, if you ain't on your hustle,
Yeah, let's do that.
Godspeed and Godspeed.
J.P.
Banks. Set in stone all alone. No, I don't give a damn if I do, cause I'll be damned if I don't. Don't give a damn if I do, cause I be in the recesses of the heart of a young gunner. Godspeed and Godspeed, what I call the wonder. All smiles in this journey, touching more than Fetty. Objective, just to overlook the ordinary. Keep your head up in the sunrise and sunset. Balance out the energy, stay at one's best. Welcome blessings in abundance, the agenda stand. Make some tables for your kinfolk and your mans. You ain't a hustler just for making a flip, but solely for the chips. Lose it all, test your faith, have it all, you slip. See your ego in the way while you complaining. Keep the hustle in check and mindset sustaining. Set in stone all along. No, I don't give a damn if I do, cause I be damned if I don't. Need the days to live me long to get my hustle on. And 10 toes through the pain that's grown. You know, I said it's all set in stone all along. No, I don't give a damn if I do, cause I be damned if I don't. Need the days to live me long to get my hustle on. And 10 toes through the pain that's grown. We all die one day, but bearing fruit from the labor's the niche. As blessings of the longevity is the gift. Much confessing how I grind for legacies to lift. Ordeals overturning optimism to live. Stuck piss pouring paranoid. Trauma stories all we giving, so we scared of joy. How much longer can we block the favors while I avoid? Lap of luxury, I need samples to enjoy. Ask the trenches what it take for the hunger to rise. Survival of the fittest, you ain't one of them guys. Quiet storm making noise, how you moving the calm. Staying on the 10 toes till the pain is gone, till the pain is gone. Set in stone all along. No, I don't give a damn if I do, cause I be damned if I don't. Need the days to live me long to get my hustle on. And 10 toes through the pain that's grown. You know, I said it's all set in stone all along. No, I don't give a damn if I do, cause I be damned if I don't. Need the days to live me long to get my hustle on. And 10 toes through the pain that's grown.
Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home to the unsigned artists. You're listening in to this. You gonna stop real quick because we're not about to freestyle today. that's bananas right there. Jamel Deon in the building with us. Been with us for a little bit right now. Talking about a lot of things. Hustle With Me is the brand and the tape that's releasing soon, and he's like
before the end of 2020.
Before the end of 2020, I think the end of 2020 is like tomorrow for real. This is fuck out of here with this year, bro. God, I cannot please. This shit got me hating the last 20 years of my life, bro. But anyways. So he's in the building. Follow him on that Instagram, Facebook, wherever it is. He's all over the place. He's very active on all places. So make sure you guys follow him on that. So what I'm gonna do with you is I'm gonna play a little game. Yeah, we're gonna play a little game. I like to call it the fast round. It does get a little bit funny. But before we do that, Bossy V's listening to the track. Bossy V's an R&B singer from Brooklyn, New York, says good philosopher when she's hearing the vocals in there. Fireblaze again says that's raw. Like I said, like he's a big hip hop head, so you know he might be. I think he's a hippie, but he won't hate me for that. He love me. Earlier when you were talking. He says, if you don't feed your dreams, you fit into someone's nightmare. So that's kind of true. So I feel that. A lot of people talking fire emojis all over the place. He said something about that he got the Pac poetry. Have you been hearing these things before, or this is brand new to you?
I've never gotten a Tupac comparison.
Okay.
I appreciate that though. Tupac was one of the first rappers I ever listened to growing up, ever.
So I could tell you that I'm listening, and there's a definitely a West Coast essence in there. You know, the what you guys call boom, what we call boom bap in New York, you guys have like a certain, I don't know what you guys call it over there in the West Coast, but to listen, there's an essence in there. But because you did songs with other people, there is a diversity. There is no selfishness. You know, like people would do this shit for a long time by themselves, and you know, when you bring people along, and I think I had a question from New York when an artist from New York asked, what does it take, or what is your expectations, or what does it take for you to have a feature with someone?
It just has to sound right. As far as me featuring on somebody's track or just me getting a feature, it just, what I'm saying, the vibe has to be right. For example, like if I'm getting somebody on a song, it's like I like to listen to, I like to listen to at least a good solid amount of songs, so that way, that way I can get an idea for, how they flow, and what their style is about, and things of that sort. And so that way, that way I could really structure it out. And then as far as like me getting as far as somebody getting me on a record, it really just gotta make sense. But at the same time, I don't think I came across a bad record yet that I didn't want to, that I didn't want to hop on. Okay. The vibe just gotta be right.
Gotta be right. You gotta be right. It's crazy because like, sometimes I'll be asking for features, but I never did them, so they're just dreams. Right. but I always have that thing in my head, like I could hear somebody on that, with me. So if I can hear and feel that, then I believe that vibe has to be there. But anyways, shout to you, shout to everybody listening. If you guys got questions, we're gonna go into a this or that. Have you ever played that before?
No.
Okay. This will probably be the whitest interview ever on a hip hop station. Okay, somebody.
What it is.
USA Radio.
But this or that is basically, I'm gonna ask you, would you choose this over this?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So let me give this little introduction because I love my introduction.
We have now started our fast round where our guests are asked a few questions about themselves that they wouldn't expect us to ask. Don't worry, it's not like that. Hope you didn't think we were that underground.
So obviously this has to do nothing with music, but if you guys didn't know, we have a recording artist with us, Jamel Deon. Follow him all over the place, Jamel Deon or Jamel_Deon. It's all on the screen right now. Make sure you guys do that. He got an album coming out, got a music video right now available on streaming like crazy, and of course music that has hit the greater than 50,000. So congratulations on that. So let's get to this part where you got to be honest as possible, because somebody's gonna leak your information out. Dog or cat?
Dog.
Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube.
Phone call or text?
Text.
Toast or eggs?
God, eggs.
Cardio or weights?
Weights.
Facebook or Twitter?
God damn. Twitter.
Ice cream cone or snow cone?
Ice cream cone.
Mobile games or console games?
Mobile.
Bro. While walking, would you rather hear music or podcasts?
Music.
I know I got this answer already behind the scenes. Right. iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
iPhone life, motherfucker. I try to tell ya, man. I can't with those frozen ads. How am I on Facebook getting ads on the Android? Anyways, formal or function? I guess you understand the question or no?
Is that like a formal setting or like a versus big party?
Let me move on. Pop or indie?
Indie.
Cake or pie?
Cake.
Swimming or sunbathing?
Well, I can't swim. Can I say neither?
Yes, you can. Coming from the desert, you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Swim.
Well, there's a little bit of stereotype there. Anyways, high tech or low tech?
I don't know the difference, so I'm gonna say high tech. That's the closest to technology.
Big party or small gathering?
Small gathering.
New clothes or new phone?
New clothes.
Rich friend or loyal friend?
Loyal.
Football or basketball?
Basketball.
Hard work or play hard?
Hard work.
Nice car or nice home interior?
Nice home interior.
What's worse, laundry or dishes?
Dishes.
Jogging or hiking?
Jogging.
I got people really going in on these comments. Talk about nope, Team Android. Bro, no. Like, no. Have you seen your pictures? Anyways, let me not get there, right? Sneakers or sandals?
Sneakers.
Yo, my brother be in Vegas a lot, man. He be doing those bachatas, little conventions that they be doing over there. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, I never been to Vegas, man. I feel like whatever. Anyway, at least I got to connect down there now, so I'm good.
You know to tap in.
But yo, you know what's crazy? Watch when I'm finally there and you're like on tour. I'm gonna be like, yo, you for real? Like, yeah, I'm in Malaysia. Like, what? Yo, but I'm gonna call my peoples. I don't know if they up. Watch the whole conversation. Anyways, glasses or contacts?
Contacts.
Hamburger or taco?
Well, today ain't Tuesday, so I'm gonna go with burgers.
Oh, what? That you really celebrating that? Let's get serious.
Why not?
Okay, you right. Couch or recliner?
Couch.
Online shopping or shopping in a store?
Online. Actually, no. Let me change that. In store. I don't really do online shopping.
Bro,
to be honest.
you be online shopping now. Fuck you know.
Yeah, we kind of have
yeah.
no choice.
Like, yo, I be like, damn, I guess I'm stuck with it. Like, because when it comes in, I'm like, what? I can't put that back on the shelf.
Exactly.
When you like to receive stuff, right? Is it better email or letter?
Email.
Passenger or driver?
Shit. Driver.
Bro, you be one of those mad, like, you ain't stopping at the stop sign? Like, hey, don't tell me you do that. That's gonna...
Nah, it don't even be that. It just be, I like to leave and I like to come and go as I please.
Oh, okay. All right, I understand.
Like, I'm that person at the family function where it's like, I don't ride with nobody. I'm like,
wow. Yo, I'm out. Yeah.
I want to stay as long as because normally I stay as long as I want. I normally stay pretty long, but I'm like, if I gotta be somewhere, I don't want to be held up by nobody.
For real. But yeah, I get it. Car or truck?
Car.
Look at it. This is such a West Coast question. Blue or red?
Why'd y'all? Oh my god.
No, yo. You know what? I'm not even money.
Both of them.
All right.
Both of them.
All right. That's such a West Coast question. Like, they can't answer that. You can't do that to them. Money or free time?
Free time. Just because I can use free time to make some money.
Oh, word. Look at that. Hustle with me.
Exactly.
Amusement park or a day at the beach?
A day at the beach.
And when you're at a movie, I don't know if when look, I feel like it's been like mad long since a movie, but yo, come on, like I'm trying to watch this. They got Bill and Ted coming out, bro. Tell your pops about Bill and Ted. He'd be like, oh, for real, bro. I don't even want to. Anyways, candy or popcorn?
Candy.
Man, brush your teeth. Pen or pencil?
Pen.
Toilet paper? Like this is a serious question with toilet paper. I don't know why it's even a question in my house. Over or under?
What do it matter?
Bro, I don't fucking know. I don't know. A whole argument over this shit, man. A whole argument. Like, yo, it's going down and it's going somewhere where the sun don't shine for real and it's going somewhere else.
Exactly. So both. Whichever way it come out first.
Bro, it's not going to be easy. I'm just going to let you know that right now. I know you're doing the growing up thing, but it gets worse. All right. Cups in the cupboard, all right? The cups, all right? The cups. Are they right side up or upside down?
In my house, they upside down.
Gotta get that water out. Okay. Pancake or waffle?
Pancakes.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
You know what? Like, yo, Pepsi, like, shout out to my Pepsi lovers in the building. Please don't hate on me, but that shit is like juice, like watered down. When I'm drinking soda, I need it hurt for some reason. Like, I don't know. Like, it needs to hurt. Like, when I go, it's not because it's refreshing. It's because that shit hurts. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this.
You want your soda to taste like liquor.
Yeah, for real, because I've been on punishment for. Anyways, blinds or curtains?
Blinds.
Phone or tablet?
Phone.
You know, people really be rocking those fucking tablets like it's phones.
I can't do that,
bro.
I mean, to each his own. Whatever floats your boat.
Come on, like. And then they got the glasses on.
Right.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Hot coffee.
All
Iced
right.
coffee good for me.
Why?
I don't know why. Like, for whatever.
Bro.
It doesn't do anything for me.
It's not supposed to do anything. But it's a different temperature. But listen, so I was having, and I'm gonna just tell everybody right now, this summer was mad hot for me. Okay, I don't know how y'all temperature was, cause y'all get like no help when it comes to coldness, but iced coffee was doing it for me this whole summer. So shout out to iced coffee. All right. Meats or vegetables?
You said meat or vegetables?
Yeah.
Meat.
International vacation or a new TV?
International vacation.
Bro, yeah, I need those selfies.
I can get a TV anytime.
Save or spend?
Save. Even though I love to spend too.
Honesty or others' feelings?
Honesty.
Bro. I be beating around the bush so heavy, like they know what I'm saying, but I didn't say it yet. Like, there's something in your teeth. Like, what? No. That's not what yeah, beating around the bush. Anyway, movie at home or movie at the theater?
To be honest, you really got no choice now. Movie at home.
Yo, it's crazy. Like,
I normally prefer movie at home anyway.
Okay.
I'm kind of a homebody. I'm a homebody.
Shout out to the homebodies. If you a homebody in the building, shout out to you. I know there's some people that like really lost their fucking mind during coronavirus. So shout out to you. And they really had a lot of reflection. Like, I didn't know this about myself. Like, what? Just stay the fuck at the house. Right. For the homebodies like us, like, I only go out when I have to. Like, when there's an event, stuff like that, blah, blah. But these motherfuckers, they be like, yo, I don't want to look at this wall no more. What? But it's whatever, you know. Shout out to them. Candy Salad Circle says she a homebody. She's literally the first person that lost her fucking mind. What is she talking about? Now she a homebody. Congratulations. Now you a homebody. Okay. All right. Had to throw that in there. City or countryside?
You said city or country?
Yeah.
I'm a city boy. But I don't mind the country though. Don't get me wrong.
Yo, this is a big question right here. It's man funny because now I think that I need this. But when you sleep, do you need the fan on or off?
Gotta be on.
For real, right?
It needs to be on. And it do not feel like, honestly, the only way I can sleep with the fan off is if I doze off on accident.
Yo, it's freaking crazy. Like, luckily I got central air, but I still need that fan. Like, right there. Like, you know, I need to be flying in my dreams. You know?
Nah, for real.
Man. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. That was the fast round with the homie Jamel Deon. Yeah, bro. So, you know, a lot of these questions, they just be asked because people want to know different things, you know? Yeah, I got a record. You want to check my SoundCloud out? Hit me up on Spotify. You know, that shit is like corny, but for real, like, and I think that you know this when you started engaging with your fans, that they want to know you. They want to know what's pissing you off. They want to know if they can help. And vice versa, you know, that you want to reach out to them. When you started noticing the fan base, because that shit is different from supporters, because supporters is basically like a unfound or, you know, no contract type of business partner, you know, like when it came to the fans, what was one of those memorable moments you had with a fan that you were like, damn, I'm really making an impact out here?
Man, anytime that I got a DM or just a comment on one of the Hustle With Me Monday videos or just anything of that sort, where there was like, actually, nah, it was, although this is biased as hell because this came from my own brother, wow. he was like, because I posted a Hustle With Me Monday video, he was like, bro, you know you doing something right, because I look forward to these videos every single Monday. Like, he was like, you need to keep doing your shit. And then also another homeboy that I went to school with, actually, he was like, cause that Hustle With Me Monday video that you played, I stopped doing videos for like 4 or 5 months for a point in time because I wanted to laser in some more focus on finishing the album. And then he was like, bro, why you end up stopping doing the videos? That got me through my week. And then I was like, that's how I know I'm doing something. And then also another dude, actually, yep, he messaged me. He was like, bro, I know you through somebody else. I don't really know you like that, but he was like, man, this Hustle With Me stuff you got going on, you got me for real invested into this. Like, you, like, bro, I'm hustling with you.
Ooh. Okay, that's nice. 100%. If you guys didn't understand what's going on here, so we just played a few tracks, but we go a little bit into history. About 5 years history in here. All right, ladies anthem. is out right now. She works hard.
Yeah.
Hustle with Me merchandise is out. They even got a deposit challenge out, and that's been moving. Official website is up, JamelDeonMusic.com.
Yep.
There's a TikTok that you've just decided to do a music course on there, which is crazy because you just teaching motherfuckers. You can stream deposits now.
Yep.
He's on Facebook right now. Follow him on that Twitter. And am I crazy by realizing that you promoting Song Trust as a publicist? Are you doing publishing right now?
Getting my publishing money.
Okay.
Just making sure that it's just regular little affiliate stuff.
Okay,
just,
yeah. Okay, so
yeah, little small affiliate stuff. You know what I'm saying? I saw
it literally looks like almost everything you're doing, you're trying to bring the bread back to you. You know, and you're not afraid to do that.
But at the same time, trying to, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, trying to help people too, you know what I'm saying? Because I know one thing that I noticed a lot, because I would see it all on my feed. And then I even made this mistake too when I actually first put out the Breather or whatever, even though it was only one song. There was like, man, a lot of people missing a lot of money on the table, you know what I'm saying? Things of that sort or whatever. I'm like, well, most of the time, a lot of people that I know, they don't really talk about Song Trust. Y'all need to get y'all publishing checks, even though it's only probably about 46 cents that you probably missing. That money's still yours.
Yeah. And you know, it's big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artist. Listen, I wanna thank you for taking the time to talk to us. You know, and you got real comfortable really early. You about to tell us the whole memoir. he ain't even 25 yet. You know what I'm saying? Which is really crazy. I love the fact that you got the biggest support system that you can have, and that's the fam. You know, that's one of those things where a lot of people have based their teenage life until they're old, that their family wasn't there for them. And I appreciate that, you know, so shout out to the fam. Hope everybody's doing their thing and being safe. But one of the biggest things that I really want to thank you for is keeping this essence, because a lot of this has gone away. Now, a lot of this I could vibe to. I could do the whole little swag stuff that goes on the radio and stuff like that. I could, you know, what is it? Switch it up. I don't know what the fuck it is, but
there's so many out there. I can't even keep count.
Yeah. So I appreciate the essence. Everybody loves the wordplay. The voice is nuts. They loving it. What you know, when things try to loosen up, because I know that you could go places. People are throwing shows, but they probably outside, got no lighting or something like that. Blah blah whatever. When things come back to life, what are some of these things that you're hoping that you can accomplish as Jamel Deon?
I haven't really, to be so honest, I haven't really thought about it too much as of yet. I've kind of been more so kind of like looking more into the future of things, because I know from what we used to have before, it ain't gonna be the same. So it's like I've more so been trying to like really look more into the changes that's going on, so that way I can actually really adapt to it early, so that way I can at least get a head start on that and try to, you know what I'm saying, really lock in when it's early, you know what I'm saying? So really staying tapped in on what's going on currently.
Okay, big shout out to that. Shout out to everybody listening. Listen, my show is based on unsigned artists, and you have kept your grind, especially during this dramatic catastrophe of an events, people losing people every day. and all this other stuff. People that didn't take this stuff serious. We talked about that behind the scenes. What is your advice to artists?
Man, educate yourself daily on just the whole, really just educate yourself on really branding yourself and becoming your own, really just becoming your own self, and don't be dependent on anybody. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that you're more than just an artist. You are a startup company, so you need to take every single route that you can to really accurately brand yourself, and figure out ways to get every rent, to get every back end coming back to you. You know what I'm saying? So educate yourself on the music business, of course, and yeah, just once you change your mindset that you more than just an artist and you an actual startup company, then you really gonna look at things differently, and things are gonna start to come, you know what I'm saying, start to come naturally for you. So really flip from the artist mode to startup mode.
Shout out to that, yo. I'm posting that shit. I don't care. Shout out to everybody listening. Jamel, good looking on.
They need to hear it.
Yo, for real. Thank you so much for coming on with us, man.
Thanks for having me.
All she know is go get it. She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, putting herself and friends in position. Lavish lifestyle and fruition, fixing up credit, paying off tuition. Best thing for a man on the grind is a woman focused on a vision, getting her bag. Yeah, that's my type. Hold it down with the ease while I build her up, cause I know she the wifey type. There's more to her work, turn her crib to a home, break bread, her second nature. So I try to keep the pride all the way to the side. Let me go and give you some favors. How you treat a paper chaser. Let me cater to your wants and your needs one time. Let me know how you love to be pleased one time, cause I know how I feel being up in the field. Let a nigga beat it up till you scream one time. Know you got your own true inspiration, must admit it. Put me on to a thing or two when it's time to go get it. Did I mention she works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, boss lady in position. She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, one thing worth to mention. She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, boss lady in position. She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, one thing worth to mention.
Gotta go get it, gotta go get the bag, go get the cash, go get the stack. It's fuck these niggas, get the cash. So if you really want this, gotta apply that pressure. Just like the pack, gotta be loud and knock me off my feet. Knock me off my feet. Can you take me to my peak? Cause I can make you rejoice. I'm a different type of bitch, I'm with the shits. Yeah, I run the shit, spend the stack on the pack, flip that shit, make it back. Simple math. Don't need a nigga, I'm about to hustle. So what can you add? What can you offer? I'ma need a super treat. Can you get a bring that super D? Yeah. Can you get this stack? Can you spend it all on me, a little treat? So what's it gonna be?
She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, boss lady in position. She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, one thing worth to mention. She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, boss lady in position. She works hard for the money, she's so ambitious. All she know is go get it. She's so in love with the hustling, one thing worth to mention. All she know is go get it.
Jamel Deon, Nevada, Las Vegas, lovely. Shout out to Katie. What up, Katie, man? Ivy Productions, she's out there working heavy. I talked about you during dinner, man. I talked about you. I appreciate what you're doing. The select few that you have sent to us, thank you so much. And I meet these people through the grind. I don't do the social media thing a lot, so I do appreciate her for bringing special guests in the building. You know what I'm saying? Special guests. But I really want to give a shout out to my moderators in the building. Did she say she loves me? You can't say that. You can't say you love me. Katie saying she loves me. I love you too, man. Ivy Productions. Make sure you guys are connecting with her. It's not even a fucking game. She's a photographer too. Make sure you look your prettiest. She out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the kids. Shout out to the kids. Shout out to everybody listening in. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. But yeah. Make sure you follow this kid, man. I got a feeling when things open up, we ain't gonna be able to reach him. Bossy V in the building, moderator. I want to give a shout out to you. Reminding artists that it is not their time. They had it. We might do a Mad Love mix. We might do a Mad Love mix. Let's see what's up. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's up, man. Let's see what's up. Big shout out to everybody listening. This and other podcasts are available all over the place. If you have not yet downloaded a program that maybe you could, check out these podcasts. Listen, you don't gotta go to ours. If you're into stuff that you don't want people to know, like for me, I'm into astrophysics. I'm into space stuff. I'm really out there woodworking. This is stuff people like only deep friends know about me. And when I'm not listening to everything that's going on in the world, I'm actually checking out podcasts. And you can just hit us up with a favorite or subscribe wherever you download podcast app and subscribe QSJ, because we're just going to give you the artists that are out there grinding, and they deserve an opportunity to be heard. Listen to us while you're at the gym. Listen to us while you're taking these long ass walks because the gym is closed. Or even in the shower. Am I annoying? I'm not annoying. Am I annoying? To some people I might be. But whatever. And I love the artists, man. They come in the building, they do a whole bunch of stuff, they teach us a bunch of stuff, and then we have a fun game, and then we hang up the phone. Shout out to everybody listening.
They should never gave this dude a mic. Here we go. He's killing it. Watch out. He's showing love and he's mad about it. Mad love. That's why we say, come on, man. You already know. Mad love.